it shows you this. And then you can choose
F5 or 5?
5. The number
5, okay.
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it shows you this. And
then I can do video. So
yeah, then you can say, well, no, not this. I want to make a video. So
it
this.
shows only
It's already
record.
there. So I want to make this. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay, nice.
I'm selecting myself.
Okay.
And then see there's this blue icon, which is Theowin, which nobody understands. Yeah. Then there's
wait.
my.
Sorry, Kati, is this blue icon supposed to be I am from TOV?
Yeah.
Okay, that's so confusing.
Yeah, exactly. Then there's my prefix title. Then there's my name. And if I would have any postfix title, that would be there. And then there is my list of current affiliations, which is only this one. So if I'm reloading, it fetches all the information again. But I will show you later. So if we are searching for Wolfgang Spreitzer, we have him here, and you see he has two different numbers. One is bold, which is the main org unit. He also has an ORCID, and we are selecting him, and then it loads it again. So we have now the postfix title, the name, the prefix title, all the numbers, and the ORCID. Yeah. And what's going on is that for Theowin persons, the address book of the Theowin is fetched via what's the name? JSON request.
REST request or what?
I have a not in my mind because I'm yeah, but I think I can show you. Not the choice support, but it's an AJAX call to the address book API. Yeah. And the AJAX call is based on the following. I can show you. So we select this one, and so we have here the input field. Can you see it?
Yes, I see.
Yeah. So, and then we have here a second, notice, we have this field here. There's a div, but it's not shown. And it shows you the confidence indicator, which I switched off, but it says I think it's like this, the text and the confidence. And if I'm yeah, exactly, the value of the confidence of this element is will be generated this ID and then the ID. Yeah. And I'm taking this and I say, well, if there's a this ID, colon, and then the ID, I know it's a person. And I know that I can use this information to get the information from the address book. And I fetch the information from the address book, and the information in the address book is exactly what you're seeing here. So the prefix title, the name, the postfix title, the numbers of the org units, and the ORCID.
May I ask you, Kathy, where is the address book? What's the endpoint for this?
Yeah, wait a moment. Address will it's this. So it's and then I had, did I have, yeah, I know, go back. No. What did we have? 48283. 48283. So this one. So I can
So
see
this
it
is I just can hit this endpoint, right?
You can try to hit this. So on the production systems, it's without the QA because the QA.tis TUVINA CRT, this is the staging system. So it is an exact copy of the production system. Yeah. So a real copy. So from the last release, this system is also based on. And the database is a clone from today, 5 o'clock in the morning or such a thing.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, and this is what I was reading. Yeah, so you see the preceding titles, you see the first name, last name, you see
everything is here.
Post position, you see the ORCID, even the picture is there. Yeah, phone number, email, what we don't need. And then we can see here the org references, so the code or the number, what are the same. I don't know why there's a code and there's a number, but yeah, and then you see the second one, and even then there's even more information, but we don't need it. So, and I get all this information out from that thing.
Instead of trying to save it into the author itself.
Exactly, because I don't want to save it. Yeah. So the problem is the address book only contains the data for persons that are in that I employed in that moment. You are fetching the data. So if the person left the TOV yesterday, today will not get the information. Yeah. So this is not a good solution because it only works for current employed active persons. Yeah. Yeah, and for instance, if you're looking for the other Solomon person, for instance, here you can see those with light blue. Yeah. You will not find her, and you see the API call got a 404 not found because in the address book it's not there. So
yeah,
that was a kind of quick solution. I should have used another API which would provide more information, but at that time when we built that, no API was there that provided us the information I needed for all persons.
Right.
Yeah. So I know I would need the information that is present in the address book, but it only shows me the current active persons. And there's another API which would show me also not active persons, inactive persons in addition, to the active person. But it did not provide me with the information I would need to present there.
Oh, so then it's okay.
Yeah. Then nowadays it's easier because nowadays we have an API that provides us with exact this information that we need.
Okay. Which one is this?
Yeah. It's another one. Wait, I think it's this one. Let's try that. I'm not sure if
maybe try it with the girl, the Solomon.
Doesn't matter, but I'm not sure. This person URL.
You have a double slash after the AT. You have a double slash after the AT.
Wait a moment. This configuration service. This person, and here we have it, and then we get the then so like this. And then search this ID is.
Okay.
Yeah. And then now we have this one. Yeah. And we get the name, last name, prefix, postfix, title, the ORCID, and we get all the org units. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you have so many org units before? It shows, this might be the previous org units, or?
Yeah,
That he was
so
involved.
this lists both the current org units, so at this moment, plus all the org units the person has been assigned to within the last calendar year from now on.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And although that's not correct because this one should not be there. And this one should also not be there. So maybe the Ruby team messed up again. Yeah, so I know this is a long time ago. No. Yes, this was once. Yeah.
Because of this 1 year requirement,
Yeah,
the 1
because
year period.
this is a long time ago, and this is also a very long time ago. Yeah. So a little bit crazy. Yeah.
Do you need to filter it in the query params itself, perhaps? Is it
No,
maybe like that?
I asked the Ruby team to do the filtering. Yeah. So they should provide us with all those things. But so, and this is the thing I'm using. So, but if I'm asking here for that, what comes? Yeah, only this one.
Which is the current end?
Which is the
What is
current and yes.
the current main and current not main?
Yeah,
I don't know what.
I know that those are the only ones that were active within the last year. So I don't know.
This endpoint that gets you everything is not filtering correctly then?
Yeah, it's not filtering correctly. Yeah.
Do you want to flag the Ruby team or tell them
No,
that? Well,
I will check again because I don't know why there are so many information there, and all the old ones are not there. Are here but not. But that's my thing. Yeah. But yes, nowadays we do have this information, and this this service is already implemented in the backend because this service we are using this exactly this service for fetching for persons. So
I should have maybe researched better.
Yeah, no. Search, and you can also say name equals and then Wolfgang Spreitzer. And then now there are coming a lot of information, which is absolutely stupid, and the Ruby team is not able to do it correctly, because if I'm saying Wolfgang Spreitzer and there is an exact match, to be honest, I would not want any more matches. And
how many? Yeah.
Really a lot. So if I'm counting the TIS IDs, I don't see what's there. Yes. 94 results. Yeah. So for instance, why when I'm looking for Wolfgang Spreitzer, why am I getting an information like Stefan Seider?
Yeah, that's
Can you
Backend
tell
search.
me? Yeah. Yeah. But that's something that the Ruby team messes up. So I really don't know what's going on there. Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah.
There we have a Wolfgang, and again a Wolfgang. Voltran. It's similar to Wolfgang, and therefore we get that information. Yeah.
They should
René
have a.
Hoffmann.
They should have. It sounds like Wolfgang now.
René Hoffmann.
Yeah.
Just because there's an O.
Yeah, I don't know. But seriously, Kathy, they need to filter it properly, right? The way they
No,
are
no,
doing the
and
search.
that filtering I'm doing in the backend because they messing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so which endpoint in the backend, then, if I could ask you, should I be calling then from our backend?
So no, there's not an endpoint in the backend, but we can think about providing you with this information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we have to think, because you will also have, if you select a person and then you have the authority value, as long as the publication item is either in the submission state or in the
Workflow.
validation state workflow.
Yeah.
It will the authority value will be generated, this ID and then the ID. Yeah. So you can easily get that information. Yeah. But when you then when the validation is also successful, the item gets published and all the authority values are changed to the UUID of the researcher profile. Yeah. And you will have a UUID as authority value and not the will be generated this ID with the ID. Yeah.
I see.
So the thing is that you would need to get the information from, so the metadata fields from the authority. And then within the authority, there is also this information. So when I'm going back, for instance, this is my local thingy, but I'm checking for Spreitzer Wolfgang. And we have him here, yeah?
So it landed only one search result at this point, or did it give you a lot of Wolfgangs when you did the search?
Here we only got one person. And then probably all his publications. So here you can see this is Wolfgang. He has a main affiliation because we don't provide any other things. The Diplom-Ingenieur, and so those titles are there. Yeah. Also the main affiliation. I'm thinking about adding at least the current other affiliations there too. But yeah, that's a thing in progress.
Okay.
But yeah, so either you could use this information, because this is, if we say show all metadata, you can see there's the postfix title, there's the prefix title. You also have the TIS ID. And you have here the affiliation name, where you could easily cut out the number. And if I'm providing all the other affiliations
with their names, then I could get a
you
function
could,
that strips it out
yeah,
and collects them in. Okay, that's easier.
yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, so that
Okay.
that would be a way to do that.
Yeah, but you see, Kati, my assumptions were uh, I didn't know, so I thought, okay, this is how they are doing it now. I did have the background noise in my mind. Maybe this is not right because I'm doing because it's going to add something to it. Yeah, I thought maybe this is not right, but I thought, okay, let me do it this way, show
Mm.
them and see what happens if it works. Because I
Yeah,
also wanted to see it as I for the
yeah, yeah, of
when I
course. Yeah, yeah.
that's why.
So that's why we should always sit together and think about
But
how to do that.
good thing that you caught it because
Do
Sylvester
do
said
a
it was
prop.
fine.
Sylvester is saying a lot.
What I mean is for him, he didn't realize that this could be a problem. I mean, he just looked at
Yeah.
this. So he thought like the same way as me that it was the same thing. So it should be
Hmm.
fine, kind of. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, so these are the two things. If it's not a person with this ID,
yeah.
yeah, so will be generated this ID, ignore, yeah, because then you don't have any information to provide, because
Mm-hmm.
then either you get the information via you got the information via the ORCID, or not at all. It's just imported as a string, and we don't know anything about the
Mm-hmm.
person, yeah, or you typed it in and there was no match, then it's just a string and we don't care. Yeah.
So now what shall I wait for you to provide ready-made um, something I could look for, or shall I? What do you propose I should do?
So on the one hand, you could at least so we have to do two things,
Hmm.
or think about two things. The
Yeah.
one thing is how to get the information during the submission and valid and workflow
Hmm.
uh, status, and the other
Hmm.
thing is how to get the information after we got this.
Yeah.
Because on the other hand is, of course, you could query with this field, yeah.
With the this
Get me the item with this
resource
ID,
ID. Yeah.
or a, yeah, yeah, yeah. But there might be a new person that doesn't have uh,
True.
a researcher profile.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. So you would have to do it that way. So if there is the TIS ID, you can always check if there's a person item with this TIS ID, if you find
Hmm.
it,
Hmm.
get the information from this
Search.
from this metadata, the item, the person
Okay.
item. You can
Okay.
also, if there's a UUID, so this
Hmm.
is that we already have a published
Is saved.
item,
Yes. Yes.
yeah. You can also say, well, if I have the UUID, I have exact the item, and I can do it the same way,
Hmm.
yeah. But if there's a TIS ID and so on, and there
Hmm.
is no item, then I would have to uh, fetch the information from TIS directly via the from the backend, where we would have to provide you with another backend API, a REST API from the backend.
Okay. Kathy, can I
Yeah,
please ask you if you could jot this down for me, please?
yeah,
Like
I can.
the if conditions only, like the if
Yeah,
it's
I
like
will
what you
write it
just,
down.
please. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, I will write it down and provide it to you in the ticket.
Please, please. Okay. In the
Yeah.
backend ticket. Okay.
Um, yeah. The
The
question is
PRs. Yeah.
back backend or front end.
But then I
Yes,
should,
we would use we would normally we would have a, a ticket like a user story, and then we would
mhm,
have the backend and front end ticket attached to
do that.
it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The backend PR should die then. No? We can kill it because well, the whole assumption is incorrect then.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah. So the whole thing would die, and for the front end we would need uh,
Wire up different.
changes plus then all the so we would need to provide you on the backend side with the new REST API where you can call get me the information.
Mm.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, I
and
mean, if
I'm
I have that. Yeah.
yeah, and or maybe hmm,
What is
no,
the
I
path of
think
least resistance?
that there's only one backend API necessary where you
Mm-hmm.
just provide um, the authority value,
Mm-hmm.
no matter how it looks like. And the backend then takes care what the authority value is. So if it's this ID, da da da, so will be generated this ID, or if it's the UUID in
Mm-hmm.
that's everything that we will deal with, and we
Mm-hmm.
provide then with the correct information.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We'll provide you with the information like, yeah, we can provide you with postfix title, prefix title, um,
Uh, what was the other thing? Postfix, the title, the org,
and
affiliation,
the
org
affiliation
unit. Yeah, yeah,
numbers.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Then shall I just wait on you to finish with that, or that will be
yes,
the next step? Okay.
yes.
Then I
So
just
I
play
will,
around with the design from
yeah,
yesterday
play
talk.
around with the design, and I will make so I will write the backend ticket
Correct.
and point you to what the front end then should do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think that would it be.
Okay. Okay. So you
So
will you will have
yes,
like this less
yeah,
work for me. Yeah, but yeah,
that's
of
work for
course
you.
it's usually the people don't know, but the person writing the ticket does a lot of work. D Describing it in the code is straightforward if the ticket is like really correctly written,
Yeah, yeah,
which means the person writing it spends a lot more effort, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's why we would need really a technical refinement, and
Mm.
this didn't happen there.
Yes, this would solve a lot of issues, Kathy. A lot of the kits that were duplicated. Do you remember all those tickets that we were like, this also belongs here, but shall we combine them in this PR? Yeah,
Mm.
those things would reduce. Okay, so would you please describe this thing and put it into the ticket and I go for it once you guys are finished with the
Mhm.
backend. We kill this PR that I created for the backend. Uh, yeah, I will also ping Sylvester or why maybe, so that he's also up to date. And then I will move on with the work we discussed yesterday, uh, with the message and what was it? The affiliation, the icons and stuff. the tooltip and that we need to remove and all this. I will move on with that. Yeah, the end-to-end test. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I don't think I have progressed sufficiently, but at least now it's running. And I can see the magic of end-to-end test, the Cypress thing, where it opens pages and stuff, which is nice. So at least it's not a dead thing, the end-to-end test. But I have quarantined a lot of tests. Basically, I put them into OPEX, where I don't test them because I couldn't run them properly, and I need to still investigate properly. But I am using real IDs instead of hard-coded ones for the ones that are there. I don't remember now. It's in another branch, but like 15 tests are running. But they all are checking for the accessibility, basically. And yeah, like we said last time, we might want to do a hard requirement on a feature when it's part of when you create a feature. Also add acceptance criteria unit test and end-to-end test so that yeah, it becomes a culture, it's a habit. No, we don't just put it to the side next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I wanted to ask you also is the following. So if we're going back there, so people have to, you can see it here. I will remove that. We have the authors, and then we have to add, so this is a required field, the organizational units. Yeah. And normally, and that's why I put this information here with this one, yeah, all the numbers, because this provides you with the information where is this person assigned to. And then I have to start, and I said, yeah, this one, and it's searching, and then I edit, yeah, and then I have to do it again, and I said, oh yeah, Wolfgang, yeah, this one might be enough. Maybe I use this one, yeah, and I have to add this. Maybe the other person is like, yeah, I don't know if this is, yeah,
Wow.
this is existing, yeah. So things like that, yeah.
Okay.
And this is very annoying for persons, for the submitting persons. And I was also thinking about adding this information automatically as soon as I'm selecting a TU person. But here in this old crappy application, it's very difficult because doing it while I'm searching or selecting a person and then filling out this field, when I'm trying to do that automatically with this old technology, it was not persistent, and when I reload the page, the information was gone. Yeah. But is it possible to no, there. Because we have the same thing here. Yeah. We have here also the org unit. So would it be possible that this is populated automatically from the person? And the problem is,
for which person?
For TU persons, from the TU person.
Okay, no, but for which of the two, suppose there are two, both of them TU, for which one does this? So we just bunch them together.
You have to do it for all the persons. If you have 100 persons there and 99 are from the TU Wien, then you would have to say, well, I'm using the first one. It's number 20, yeah? And I add the 20. The next one is also 20. Oh, it's already there. I don't need to add it in addition. But the next one is 33. Okay, then I have to put here 33. Yeah, things like that.
So essentially, it's a conglomeration of all the persons org units in one go, in one array.
Yes, although, of course, if you are looking for instance, I will show you Wolfgang Kastner. You know, Wolfgang Kastner is our vice rector.
Oh, okay. I was using him because he had so many org units.
Because he has so many org units, yeah. But from these org units, only a small amount are research org units. So he will not write a paper as a vice rector. So, and for instance, E640 is not a research org unit, and therefore can ignore it. Yeah. I don't know what is E901. I doubt that it is also a research thing, yeah?
Because we only need the research org units. We don't care about.
We only need the research org units as long as there are other
mixed with other.
Take it the other way around. For instance, our org unit is not a research org unit, but if we are writing a paper with someone, of course, our org unit would be added because there is no research org unit. Then you take it. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. But if there is a research org unit, you ignore all non-research org units.
Okay. How do you do that? You need to make another check, or what is the check?
Normally, the persons submitting know it, but I can show you here. We have Wolfgang, yeah, and you see here it's an Abteilung, yeah, and from that information I know, okay,
it's easy then. Yeah,
it's not a research, yeah. This one, it's an institute. And I know institute is always research, yeah.
And Fachbereich?
Pardon?
And sorry, and Fachbereich?
No, Fachbereich is not a research thing, yeah? And you see all the others are Abteilung or Fachbereich, and those can be ignored.
So I take only institute.
I will look for this for Wolfgang Kastner. Yeah, this one is his. So now we are having here Wolfgang Kastner, yeah? And then we see here, this one is an institute, yeah? We would use it. Fakultät, it's borderline. I would say if no other thing is there, so I would not say this is a research org unit if there is anything else there, yeah? Studiendekanat, no. Dekanatszentrum, no. Vice Rectorate, oberes Organ, yeah? Institute. Here we have again an institute. And here we have a Forschungsbereich. Forschung, yeah? That's something that we want. A research unit, yeah? Things like that. Serviceforschung, no. Dekanat, no. Abteilung, no. Fachbereich, no. Fachbereich. No, we don't need that. But don't be afraid. So this is backend stuff. Yeah. But the thing is, if I provide you with the org units relevant for this metadata field, would it be possible to add it every time I'm adding
A new person? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, but to fill, so what would happen is, so you would provide for a person, I could hit an endpoint that gives me the org units that are research relevant, right? That's simple. Then I just collect those per person, make a call for each individual person as soon as I add it. Or if it's a DOI add, I just go over the persons, over the chips, and then collect the ones that are given to me because you determined that they are research.
Yeah, but
That should be
I would give you, for instance, you sent me the person that you added. There's
correct.
in another API call,
Yes,
and
yes.
I provide you with the list um, of
Research.
research org units that you should add as long as they are not already added.
Yes. So if there's a duplicate zum Beispiel, the front end would strip them out if that's what you
Yeah.
mean. But yeah, yeah.
Yes.
No, it will become yeah, it's a scalar. Yeah. So it's not an array. By itself, it will remove it. Yeah.
Okay, that would be amazing. I
Yes,
think this would be something that the users would very like to have.
because currently they make a lot of mistakes because they need to do it themselves like this, right? They need to choose which one
I
is.
don't think they make a lot of mistakes, but it takes time and they are bored. Why do I have to do that? Yeah. I
Yeah, yeah.
already selected the persons that
Hmm.
should be done automatically. Yeah. The information is already there.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
why would I have to do it again? Yeah, but we provide them with the information and then they could, of course, they could change it. Yeah, they could change the order, change it like removing something or adding some other thing. Yeah. So
We just store it as a string inside the input box with commas or something like this.
no. I would provide you, for instance, if there are um, three org units that would be eligible for a
Hmm.
person, I would
Hmm.
provide you with three records, and you
Hmm.
would have to, for each of the records, you would have to check, is it already there? If not, add a new metadata field. Yeah. The next one, is it already there? No, add it as a new metadata field.
Add it as a new metadata field. Can
Yeah,
you go back to the page again? To
yeah,
our page where we're supposed to do it?
yeah.
Uh,
So here
yeah.
you can
So
see all those. Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And for instance, we think, yeah, we will need this one, that
Indeed.
this one, and maybe this one.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I would provide you with a list of exactly these two items.
Hmm.
Yeah. But not just this A191 minus O3,
It's an
but
object that has more stuff in it, but I should strip it out and put it into the.
no.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
I provide you with the result. I provide
Ah,
you with going in the TU Organisationseinheit field. So I provide you with the whole name, so the number and then the name of the org unit. I also provide you with the authority value,
hmm.
yeah, and also with the confidence value, which is 600, by the way, but yeah, and you would just check, is this already in the list? Because this is, you see the weitere hinzufügen here. Yeah, because for each you add a new metadata field. So for instance, I 191.03 und 156.16, yeah? So I add him here, and then I say E19103, yeah? Then I add him, and then I want
I see.
a new one. And then I say E056, what was it? 16? Yeah, this
Ja,
one?
16.
Yeah?
Hinzufügen.
That would.
Yeah. Oh,
is
this is how it should be. Okay.
This is
I understand.
how it should be.
I
Yeah?
understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
And you see this one. So this indicates that there's an authority behind, and I would provide you with the authority value. So it will be will be generated, whatever.
By the way, the wheel here, based on the authority value, the confidence level, is there any indication that we would show here, or what is the purpose of the confidence?
No, it's just it shows you, yes, there is this is an authority value. In contrast to this title field, there is no such thing there.
Yeah.
No authority value.
Yeah.
But every time there is this circle, you know, it's an authority based field, and it will, at the end, it will link to it might link to an entity, for instance.
But for the front end part, there's nothing that I show as it relates to its confidence level, right? Because you mentioned there would.
So normally this should also be green, like this one. You see, because there the confidence value is already set to 600, because the entity record already exists, in contrast to here. Yeah. So the authority value is still will be generated, and then I don't know, TIS org unit, and then the ID of the TIS org unit. But the final entity does not exist yet, and therefore it's gray. If the entity already exists, the entity record. So for Journal of Systems Architecture, we have within the journal entity, there is a record for Journal of Systems Architecture.
Then we're sure. So there's already
and that's why the circle is green.
So the component itself already knows how to do this.
Yes.
There's nothing that I have to do. That's all I wanted to know. Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay, good. I understand now. Understand it. It's okay. So this is a brand new ticket, and should it be associated to the chips, or shall we give it should it stand by itself?
It's something totally different.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And would you create it, Kathy?
Of course.
The hard job of, yeah. I think I don't know if you saw the comment I left in the chips, the first comment. Did you read that for Pablo?
The comment, do you mean in the ticket or
in the ticket? In the ticket.
And can you give me the
yes, sorry, I also need to check it. I think it's this one. Oops, I closed it. Yeah, here. Chat. If you read the first comment, in this ticket.
What's the ticket number?
I sent you on this thing on our Zoom.
On the Zoom.
Sorry.
Oh,
I should have sent you
yeah, no, it's okay. Okay, the first comment, which is, do you mean the number?
this high power. Yeah, is it?
High power?
Yeah, this part.
Yeah.
Because writing a ticket is not a trivial process, and I was adding some maybe this could be, I don't know if you want to make it a standard where what a ticket should look like, you know?
So yeah, that the thing is, that's okay for a ticket from the product owner, but of course it should undergo then
Refinement.
deep technical refinement. Yeah,
Good.
and this did not happen. And within when we refine it, when we would have had the refinement, we of course we would change the ticket, and then it would look differently.
Right. Well, we have to encode this into the workflow, I guess.
Yes.
This is PO creates something. It's a maybe fuzzy wish list or idea that we need to technically refine, like you said. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so you see now we made the refinement, and we did it without Pavol. I'm not sure if he wants to be part of such a refinement so that he also gets more information of the system.
You think?
I really don't know.
I suspect the abstraction level is different, Kathy.
Yeah, exactly.
He lives in another layer of abstraction than
Absolutely.
you know, and so he interacts with people that talk about high level stuff that don't go down
Yeah,
like
and
this.
that's totally okay. Yeah. But of course we have to make the workflow that we need the technical refinement. So this is also what always happens with Magdalena, that she said she did it even on a more abstract level, but with more details. So
that doesn't help. That doesn't help.
Doesn't help.
It's the layer that is important.
Yeah. And then she said, what's the effort for doing that? Can you do it until, I don't know, 2 days?
Nah.
And I said, yeah, we have to look into the code and we have to discuss this on a technical level. She didn't understand. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, so the refinement, the technical refinement sessions should also take place. When do they take place? Is it part of the Thursday meeting that we would have? Is it part of the Monday meeting, or should we have another meeting on a Wednesday zum Beispiel? Because this needs to be, we can't just leave it hanging like this. We need to really concretize it.
Yeah. I would do it not in those meetings that we have on the not on Monday, not on the Thursday. I would do it extra if we need it. Yeah.
For those that are relevant.
For those that are relevant, yeah.
That makes sense.
So we say for instance, when we do the refinement with Pavol, then we say, yeah, well, we will need a technical refinement, a pure technical refinement, and we make our refinement, and maybe we can then, when we make the refinement and we come across, well, this is way too difficult or way too much effort, then we go back to Pavor.
Okay. And then we decide when we would do the technical refinement on the spot also, right? Maybe we do
Yes.
it tomorrow, on a Friday, or whatever.
Yeah,
As
exactly.
we see fit. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, this should also be then encoded into what everybody understands what should happen, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, okay. This is great. Yeah, because that time there was only a link for the Figma, and it was like, what am I supposed to do with this? Yeah.
Yeah, and to be honest, the Figma, I looked at it and I thought, well, and what of all those things
Yeah,
should then be done?
exactly. Which one
What
should I look at?
what's what's the one that he wants you to implement?
Yeah, yeah. But it's all good. The iteration always focuses us into the right direction. That
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
good step at the beginning from him also. But then now we know how to do it even better and
Mhm.
better. And probably will be become even better next time.
Yeah.
Better than now, I mean. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then I wait from your tickets, Kathy. Then can you ping me when you're done?
Yeah.
In the meantime, I will just continue with my work that I have. Then I will also show you what the latest state of the end-to-end test is, but I wouldn't bother too much to hurry with that.
Hmm.
Uh, I will finish up with these things first, and yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna make it
may
a yeah.
maybe I will add my comments to this ticket and
Um,
and then for it first on a abstract level, I will add our outcomes to this ticket and then I make sub-tickets,
mhm,
sub-tasks. Yeah?
mhm, mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, there are like a couple of subtasks that are already in this ticket, like this backend thing. I think we can. Maybe should you be doing it in the comment in the back end ticket that is part of the subtask of this ticket?
The
Make, yeah, it says, I created it because I didn't know much at that point. I
yeah,
just say
yeah,
make it persistent. Maybe you can like change the description also, or maybe you can say this description is not like, because also Sylvester, even him made the wrong assumption. We should say why it's not correct to do what I did with assumption
yeah,
that I
yeah,
also have
yeah.
a
So maybe it's better to leave this ticket and write all our conclusions into this ticket,
genau.
why it's not working that way,
Mhm.
and then set it to, I don't know, cancelled or any state that is
Any state you can use that makes relevant
that
sense.
makes
Yeah.
that makes sense. And then I
Yeah.
will create a new task uh, that contains the information of the backend side that is relevant for you.
Okay, then you will assign that ticket to yourself or Sylvester, I
Yeah.
guess, right? Then it would be like this.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy the fact that I'm trying to double in a little bit into the bucket. That
Yeah,
was
I like
my
it.
first. I also like it. That's why I did it. I thought could be wrong, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's the.
Yeah, and I was
Um,
really so wow, you really found the right um the right files because often
I
for me
yeah.
it takes a long time until I find the right file,
That's why
especially
I was so
all those
happy when,
end files.
even though it was small, I was so happy when it worked. I was like, yay, because it took me so much time just to see okay, well, I have to do that. And then I accidentally added the form fields, right? For the, that's where this comes. Just leave it for now. That's why I just left it. It's not because, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, but this is what happened during the time
Hmm.
when I was looking for this. Yeah, but in the future, maybe when it's a little bit of a small task, maybe I can give it to me and then, show me or where I made the mistake again. when I make a mistake. So I get more and more better, and then I can help you guys out also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be great.
The
Yeah.
main thing I found is that to see where things are because it's so confusing. Um, just the configuration stuff. They have different things to. It's not
Yeah.
just one place. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's huge. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of place for doing crap things.
Mm. But is this by design from DSpace that it's made this way, or is it because how, because I don't know. Tell me what is the ideal approach you would have taken if because of your experience, or versus this, and would it be
Yeah,
like totally
you know,
different?
you know, so DSpace is 25 years old.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It's a long time.
25 years. And in software engineering, that was Stone Age.
Yeah, all paradigms creep in
Yeah,
till
yeah.
today.
And uh, of course, when they switched to the version 7, there was a
Mm,
huge, it was a really huge step because this was then when they separated the front end and the back end because
mhm,
before it was one monolith. And there were a lot of people who did not know how to even then did a separation of logic and layout.
mm,
They did it. So they use JSP
mhm,
for Java Server Pages for
mhm,
display, uh, and in JSP files they made API calls. I
It's the
mean,
equivalent having an API call in a component, an Angular component directly, right? Instead of
yeah,
using it in a service. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm,
or yeah, things like that, or
mm.
even harder, do it directly in the HTML file,
Yeah,
things
that's
like that.
actually
Yeah.
dangerous.
So
Yeah.
yeah, really crazy. And when they had to separate it, first they thought, wow, yeah, it will be easy to separate it. And then, oh no, it's not that easy
Mm,
because so many persons made huge mistakes and it was really difficult to make this separation. That's why it took so long from
mhm,
version 6 to version 7 because I remember when we started in 2017, 18, they always said, yeah, no, in about 2 months we will release the version 7. In a, after 2 months, oh no, in about 2 months we will be able to release the version 7. Again, after 2 months, oh, in about 2 months we will be able to release the version 7. And it went on and on and on and on. And then finally they said, wow, it's not possible. If someone pays us $300,000, then we might be able to do it within the next 6 months.
mhm,
No. So at the end, it took another 2 years until they uh, had they finally released. I think it was, when was the release of the version 7? Let's check it. GitHub DSpace releases. 7 backend. The beta release was in April 2021. Yeah, there was even another bit, there were a lot of beta releases. So the first official release was in July 2021. And before, so yes, there was the was the version 6, it was 2018, yeah. So you see, I think they started with the version 7, I don't know. Yeah, so in 2018 they had the last version 5 release, and the version 5 was the stable one. Version 6 was not even recommended at all.
Okay.
And then they moved on to version 7, and it took until 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
And yeah. And of course they used, so they a lot of code was just reused, yeah, and they didn't change it at all. And so you still have a lot of classes and a lot of code that is really from 2002 or something. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
They got
Of
tired, I
course,
guess, at
the
some point.
Angular part is completely new, but the Java part, you still have very old parts in it, and there is a lot of code in it that doesn't make sense, and it's very complicated, but nobody touches it. They just said, well, it worked that time. We will not change it. We just reuse it in the new version. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, maybe they will have some kind of improvements in the version 10. I don't know. Do you know? Or they would do some major upgrade, cleans out all this unnecessary code, maybe. Don't know.
No, not really. So the version 10, so this is what Sasha thought, which we will meet on the 7th, hopefully, that he said that they don't go for dealing with all the ugly code and solve bugs and try to improve the code. No, they don't change the code that is bad, but they introduce new features that, to be honest, most institutions will not need and use. Yeah. And
That's what
especially,
Sasha is proposing?
pardon?
Is that what Sasha is proposing?
Yeah, and Sasha is proposing, well,
Also,
first, stop with adding new features that are based on some assumptions that software engineers are doing. We have to include the librarians for that. Yeah. They are not heard on the developer meetings because only the developers decide what is being included in the releases. Sometimes a librarian says, well, it would be good if we use this new service where all the information is provided. We could use this. And then some technical person, the developers say, well, yeah, that's a way to go. And then let's try to put it into the system. Yeah. But without really having much interaction with the librarians and users. So it's very much developer driven. Yeah. So, and that he's proposing stop adding new features. First, ask if the institutions really would want this new feature, if they need it, and then think how they want to use it or how the feature should look like. Yeah. So a lot is only a developer decision, and it's too technical often. You see it on the chips, yeah. So the chips are providing a lot of technical information that normal users are not interested in at all, yeah. So the color coding of the person icons, what the fuck, yeah. What am I doing with that, yeah? Do I have to do anything, yeah? Does red say something that I have to do, or is it just it's forbidden? Yeah, maybe. Is orange something different than yellow? To be honest, no, not on a user side. Yeah, from the user perspective, it doesn't matter. So if it's orange or yellow or I don't know, violet, it from the user perspective, it's not different.
Indeed, also there is no action that needs to be taken by the user as a result, which makes the point of showing these things irrelevant.
Yes.
If I'm not taking action, right? That's where it should have been. Yeah, please.
Yeah. And then he says, yeah, on the first hand, so stop with these new features and include the librarians and the institutions. And on the other side, well, we have a lot of problems with the code. So there are a lot of code smells, there are a lot of bugs, but nobody's touching them, yeah. And we are building bugs on bugs, yeah, and they are multiplying. And we should focus on the bugs and especially on the performance, because the performance is a real problem. Yeah, because if you are looking for showing you, so let's take this one. I don't care. Untersuchen, and we this, and then we. So now, yeah, and we see there is a lot of things that are loaded, and we see, okay, okay, yeah, that's okay if something like this is called. We have all the metadata here that we will then provide here on the screen, yeah. Then we say find by item, and yeah, this is how to display it. So in the first API call, we say what to display. In this, we say what how to display it. Then, okay, there's some authority values, and no, that's not what I wanted to show you. So this one is it. Let's reload the page. So, and here we have a lot of, this is only authorization thingies, and it goes down there. And then here we have the API call to get me, please, all the information that I want, the real search query. Yeah. And you get all the search results. You get the objects with all the metadata fields. Yeah. So that's that. Why is it not working? It takes too long. But at the end, so this is still there. And at the end, somewhere we come to the end, entity type text.
You can say collapse children. You right click on it.
And
No.
Oh, there is no collapse. Oh, now it's there. Yeah, and then you have the facets. The facets like the item type, which is so the facets are this filter thingies that are displayed here. Yeah. So you have the item type, and where is it? Where are the facets now? Where is it starting? Facets, yeah. So you have the item type and so on. And yeah, and the item type, it says it's hierarchical. We have that many missing. Things like that. The facets, part number, yeah, and then links. And then it says, well, there's a presentation with the count. Yeah, we have the presentation with the count. We have the event for scientific audience with the count. Yeah, so all the information is there. Then sometimes they're below. We even get the next one with the authors, and all the information is there. Yeah. So you have all the facet information already with this one single API call. So both the research results, so this here, and the facets, you have it with this one API call.
Instead of using this?
Yeah, instead of using this, you ask for the facets again. And you get all the facets again.
As if the facets might change on you between.
And then you ask for each individual facet again. And you get all the information of the item type, the author, so all of the facets again. So this is all not necessary. So there's somebody on the door. Moment.
Okay.
Back, that's Lena.
Okay.
Yeah. So why are you doing all those API calls if you already only need one to display all those things? Yeah. And you see, there's a lot. And then you have statistics, and I don't know what this means. So I don't get it. Yeah. You are doing so many API calls, and I don't understand that.
This is probably one of the presentation topics for the 7th that we can mention. If they didn't mention it, they probably know about this deeply also, and they would just maybe also mention it. So this is good also, Kati. Maybe you can show this, and or I could also show this. Yeah, this is
No,
under
no,
optimization, I guess. This is the
yeah, yeah,
unnecessary calls.
yeah.
Yeah.
And this is something that, so maybe you can make a research why they use it or why they
Why
are
they
using.
did such a thing? Yeah.
Yeah, because maybe I'm wrong and you really need it, but that is, I'm not the Angular expert. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why this would be necessary.
What? Yeah. Could you do it without, or do you need to really do this? Were
Yeah.
they forced to
So
do this or not?
so you remember I did this the Next.js thing?
Hmm. You didn't need it there.
No, I only asked
One code.
the one API call
Yeah.
and it was there and I can already I have the facets and the filters displayed on the left side. I have the results in the middle, and if I'm selecting one of the filters and or so,
Makes it.
then it reloads so that it makes the filtering. It's not necessary. I don't get it.
Yeah, this is actually very good, Kati, because there's a demonstrable example where you could show that it doesn't necessarily need to be there. But like you said, maybe let me see. The answer would most likely be the same like yours, that you don't need it. But I could check what's going on, what they did, or that
Yes,
they
yes,
find it extra.
that's what I wanted you to do because
Yeah, yeah,
maybe I don't understand what's going on.
yeah, yeah. Maybe they did something that they needed, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, like apart from this, my plan was to just go through the code, see some things that I find to be a little bit weird or strange, and then show this. I find this to be strange. A presentation of things that I think should have been a little bit different, or
Hmm.
that's
Yeah.
the direction I think some of them might, yeah, because they are also Angular guys, right? His people are also Angular guys. Oh, he's also an Angular
Yeah, so I think Sasha said he's not that an
person.
expert on Angular, uh, but he tries to do it. And I know
Okay.
that DSpace Angular is not that yeah, the trivial Angular that you may know from some small applications.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know that the two persons from TU Berlin, although I do remember that they did a talk in Lüneburg about the performance, and I have to reread my notes. I do
Mhm.
remember that they gave a talk, but it was on a very low level. No, yeah, very abstract level. What they found, but it was also like there are too many API calls and you can make it um,
No, okay.
or something like that.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, and the 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 talks, or at least the slides, maybe even the talk was recorded,
Hmm.
and it would and then maybe I find it on YouTube and I will send you the
Oh,
link.
please. That would be nice, Kati.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Nice. This is really good. I mean, if anything, your presentation, if you do want to do it, including the Next.js app, where you show it, we can do it like this. Why on earth would they do that?
Yeah.
Alongside with whatever I find, most likely conclusively that they didn't need it, then yeah, it would be one point in terms of optimization. There
Yeah.
might be also many others, of course.
Yeah. And I don't know what's with reducing the load if when bots are coming and crawling the pages. And normally the bots crawling are not making a search, but they are trying to. So if they are good bots, they take the sitemap and take all the sitemap information. So access the pages directly. The question is, can the page load from a single item also be reduced? So when I'm, for instance, I get that away, and I'm calling that, you see there are also again a lot of API calls, and I didn't check what those calls, if those calls are all necessary. Yeah.
Okay, so this is for the detail part, right? For the individual pages.
Yeah, so for an individual page, and
Not
the
only
other
for
thing is for the search.
For the search, okay.
Yeah.
Looks like there are a couple of, yeah, but I don't know. Yeah. What was it? I think, yeah. On the 30th, I have a deadline, Kathy, for Biffle. So I'm planning to work this weekend, finish up the task he gave. He did give a task, some kind of his version of UML. Podako, wait, let me see. Damn it. I forgot the name, but there's here it is. I just wanna ask you if you know this framework that he uses. Just open it. Here. Procan.do. Procan.do.
Brocando. Yeah, that was the
You know it?
framework that Valentin used.
No, so this is his thing. This
Yeah.
is something he did himself, and he wants. I think it's more for him that whatever you're doing, the research that you're doing, funnels through this. So it's structured, sort of like UML. And yeah, he gave me a task to model an Indian disaster. Bhopal, it's called, some chemical industry. Bhopal,
Yeah,
sorry.
Bhopal.
You know, it's famous actually. A lot of people died
Yeah,
and a lot of people got injured. And he wants me to capture what went wrong in there with this framework. And yeah, I'm just starting to read on it, so I have to work on it on the weekend.
Yeah.
And submit it by 30th, and then I will have a talk with him on the 2nd. But then at that point, I suspect he would ask, do you have your pain points? What are you working on? And so on. And I still don't have that. Would it be possible for you to maybe think about this until then, until the 2nd, not until the 30th?
The 2nd of July?
Gonna. That's
Okay.
when I'm talking with him in the morning. We have a Thursday meeting. That's when he had time. So it would be the same thing like Valentin. After our meeting at 11 o'clock, I would have to talk with him. Yeah, but at that point, I would like to give him like some hint. What is relevantly painful as far as I'm concerned. Not because I wouldn't be exposed so much to the back end, but maybe, yeah. I don't know actually exactly what he wants because he said a large language model and give me your, we will be doing something with large language models and give me your pain points and what are you working on? So this, he will probably come up with some design where all these things fit together. So for me, it's still blurry. I don't know anything else.
Yeah, yeah. But of course you can talk to Valentin about that because he knows Propando quite well.
Yeah, yeah, I talked with him and he also shared with me what he did, how he did it, and
Yeah.
so on.
So
So
did he give you his thesis?
yes, I'm reading his thesis also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite good. So he's actually a good group blueprint for me, so I can see what exactly he wants because reading on the book only might not be exactly what you map into the actual work, but it's pretty much the same thing what you have in the book, what Valentin did. So at least I have that. Because I didn't have any talk with Differ, he just gave me this email. So there
Yeah.
was no communication feedback. I just sent him an email thinking what I'm thinking where this should go, but he's a busy man. He just said, let's just talk on it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's it. But yeah, if you have time, please, Kathy, just give me a hint at least. I could tell him, Kathy told me these things, these options or whatever. Then he can like, then he will have some idea.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, time has flown. Okay. So I will stop now actually and yeah, play a little bit with the little one, and then yeah, continue afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so this thing actually records it and it would save it into my hard disk, right? Let's see, it would go into save. Ah, okay. Into your iCloud storage, into documents.zoom. Okay, there's already a documents zoom folder. Nice. Perfect. Properly labeled with the date. Nicely. Okay. Then I can go over this stuff we had because there's a lot of stuff we talked about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Kathy. And see you on Tuesday. Or you're
Uh,
not here.
no, no, no. I'm tomorrow. I'm driving to Kärnten to my parents' place, and I will be there for 3 weeks in the home
Oh,
office.
okay, okay. Are you also going to northern Italy afterwards or only staying? You might.
Maybe so 1 or 2 days, or yeah,
Yeah.
or the weekend, and yeah. So there might be 1 or 2 days that I will take off to do
Cheap
something.
supermarkets you showed me last time, right? This big supermarket. Okay.
Yeah, and yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay,
because
then
Michael
I'll yeah.
is on vacation for 3 weeks now,
Who?
and Michael, my
Ah, so
husband,
okay. Okay, okay.
yeah, and yeah, so we will. I will be in the home office, but of course I will also take a day off or two, and then we will do something together, make hiking tours, bicycle tours. One is already settled for the 17th of July.
Okay. Is this the
Yeah,
same time last year where you guys took your bikes, tucked into the car and went? Would have been the same time last year, right? Also, I think you
yeah,
did it
kind of,
more or less the
yeah,
same time.
yeah, yeah, I think so. And yeah,
Okay, nice.
maybe go to Italy too. So the bicycle tour is going to Italy. So we start exactly at the border of Austria and Italy, and from
Ah,
there we depart and go about 60 kilometers until the Alps are finished, where
okay.
the Great Plains are starting.
So okay,
Yeah,
nice, nice. Are you
yeah.
in a group or are you guys only going together?
This tour we are doing in a group because you there's a bus
Uh-huh.
that takes you with the bike and it brings you to the border. And then we are going on the bike lane.
Uh-huh.
There's the Alpen Adria Trail, which is a really, really nice biking trail in Italy because they, there was a train track
Uh-huh.
and the train track was very old, and then they built a new one which goes mostly through the mountains and
Uh-huh.
fast track. And the old train track then was not needed anymore, and
Uh-huh.
they built it back to a bike lane.
Ah,
And
nice,
it's
nice.
really, really nice. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And and it goes down, yeah, from I don't know 700 plus meter to almost kind of sea level.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, and you can go even to Trieste with the bike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's on the sea, and but we only drive on the train track until the mountains uh, are finished, and the bus goes on the normal street.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes when we cross, the bus driver always checks on anybody who needs help, anybody who
Ah, okay.
wants is exhausted and cannot go on further, and you
Uh-huh.
can have then drive with the bus. And
Uh-huh.
because all the other persons are using e-bikes and they are 70 plus,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
yeah,
Okay.
so that's necessary. And then and at the end we are going to a restaurant having kind of a late lunch, early dinner. And when we finish, all the bikes are packed into the bus and we together with the people, and then the bus brings us back to Austria.
Mm.
Yeah, that's really, really nice. And
Uh-huh.
especially the weather as well. So I
Uh-huh.
remember last time I did that 3 years ago. It was really nice because the landscape is so beautiful. And it was really hot,
Uh-huh.
but you're driving down most of the time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was really nice. Yeah,
It sounds amazing. Yeah.
yeah. But
Well,
it's not an exhausting tour
uh,
uh, because yeah, it's going down always, and you have these 70 plus uh, people.
lazy.
On,
Did you call
yeah,
them lazy?
yeah, that's nice. So it's not that you want to do a competition. Who is the first
Ah,
one?
yeah, yeah. I get you. It's just a leisurely look at the
Yeah. So I
environment.
think you're for the 60 kilometers. I don't know. I think it takes almost 4 hours.
Hmm. Yeah. Do you do any hill climbing? There's no hill climbing.
No, it goes
Just
down
going down.
the
Okay.
whole way.
Must be a lot of fun. You don't even need to pedal, right? Then it's just such a fun to go.
Almost. Yeah, there are some flat areas in between.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah. And are you planning to go on vacation?
Uh, my vacation is right here. Me is here. Just she's looking at her is enough.
Ah, no,
I'm
but
serious actually. Serious,
no,
serious.
but in the autumn you should really think about then she's old enough so that you can go for a couple of days. You don't need to
Uh,
go far.
Gonna like maybe we will come to direction you. So with the train, see that nice beautiful area. stay
Yeah.
one day, and that's probably possible. Yeah,
Mm.
that's possible with the train, especially. It's much easier. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. And yeah, and for next year, I really can recommend going to Sicily
yeah,
in
of course.
June.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I know, I know.
And next year, in June, she's 1 year and 4 months. So
Yeah, genau.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
then that's absolutely doable.
It's amazing. It's gonna be a new human being in front of us. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's another person, another person. I thought it's another person, I guess, right?
yeah,
Oh. Yeah, well, for sure, of course, as soon as it becomes feasible, at any moment it becomes feasible. Yeah, don't you worry about wanting to go. Yeah, I mean, before we were like really avid travelers. Anytime there was a chance, we just go. Barcelona, go. That's how it was before. There was a chance, then we are gone. But yeah, this is the first time actually where we haven't gone somewhere.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I remember Lena was born in November, and the next year in summer we went to Corfu.
Corfu, okay, okay.
Mhm.
Where was Corfu? Isn't that in?
It, it's
it,
an island of Greece, but it's
yes.
on the Adriatic side,
Mm-hmm.
and it's yeah, it's really nice.
It was in the news for some reason, right? Why do I know the name? There must asylum seekers, I think. Or the Asils, they were coming there, and it was the Asil politic in Corfu Island.
No, 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 no,
No?
no, not for Corfu. No, no, no.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe for some other reason, I remember the name.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
it's really nice because at that age, so she was 9 months or so old.
Hmm.
She can already sit, and she was sitting in the sand and building with the sand, and yeah, she also had a
Nice
lot of.
time. Okay,
Mm.
okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Uh, this needs to be okay also. Like when you need to feel like, oh, it's time. We can do this. As soon as it
Yeah,
gets there, then for sure.
yeah, and therefore in this year in fall.
It's technically possible. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, I would love to. There's nothing that I like more than going. But it's only this time that I don't have the urge to do it. Only this time. But the urge will come again when things are stable again.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. I'm actually quite hungry now, Kathy. I'm talking to you on empty.
Okay.
Then have a wonderful time. And we see each other, I mean, online on Monday or.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ciao, Kathy. Thank you. Bye bye.